Welcome, everybody. I'm Eric, and you're here with Lifestyles with Eric. So, what does everybody think about social distancing? That's my topic today. That's my live topic today. And I guess I'm gonna keep doing lives until I get a new video camera where I can record the video and then upload it to YouTube. So, yeah, that's my question today. How does everybody feel about social distancing? Of course, none of us are used to that. Even in the grocery store line, none of us are really used to that. Um, it's taken me a little bit of time to get used to actually. Just trying to, kind of standing 6 feet away from everybody, even in the grocery store lines. I mean, this is different. This is different. I don't know. Just if anybody's out there and is wanting to come into my life, let me know what you think about social distancing. I've talked to a few people about it, and some people are just trying to get used to a whole new way that we may have to live now from here on out. What's up, George? Hey, what's going on, man? What do you think about social distancing? How do you feel about that? Me myself, I'm just like I said, I'm just trying to go with the status quo. I'm trying to get used to doing what it is we have to do to stay safe, whatever safe is. And let's just do what we got to do to survive, guys. I mean, we don't want to get this nasty virus that's taking a lot of Americans out. This is it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Um, got another thing I want to talk about too. So when you're in the grocery store and they're saying now they don't want you to buy anything that isn't quote unquote essential. So essential groceries, I get it, but remember, we're quarantining, which means if we have a place to live or a place to lay our heads, we're staying in a home or an apartment, and we still need some type of entertainment because the electricity isn't off. So I'm saying that meaning, so they're saying they don't want anybody buying any extracurricular things um, from the grocery store or Walmart or whatever. I think that's a little bit of Big Brother trying to come on into our business or pry in a little bit. At least that's just my opinion. If you tell me I got 30 minutes or an hour in a grocery store and to get the essential items that I need, you know, after I get the essential items I need, some of the essential items may be, heck, I might want to grab a new TV and throw it in my cart and walk outside and get home, hook it up, and sit in the house and be on quarantine. So I that's a little taking it a little far because what they're saying is that excuse me, people are taking up too much time in the grocery store or whatever. So the electronic stores aren't open. So now they're what are you guys going to do? Are you going to block off the hey baby cakes? So 40/20. So are you going to block off the entrances? I mean the way to go to get electronics or DVDs and movies and things like that. I just I don't know. I think this is we're taking it a little too far, just a little. If it's there and I need it, it's mine. Absolutely. If it's, I agree with you totally. Totally agree. Unlike nature, it's going to break through, balance things out. Popular populations are too high, and nature fights back. You're right, George. You're right. You're right. Just don't let people stand close to you. You're right. That's the only thing. You just can't allow people to stand too close to you now, like normal settings. Just it's this is weird for me because I'm a people person. So just talking to people online sometimes, heck, I've held interesting, quick conversations in grocery store lines. So now you got to do that 6 feet away. So this is interesting, totally. But yeah, I just don't think they ought to tell anybody that you can't buy quote unquote essential things. You know, I think that's just taking it a little too far. I just think it's taking a little too far. Um, I totally get but we're not taking up anybody's time. I mean, who's going to be in the grocery store that long? You go in and you probably have a list. You get the things that you need. And if this place happens to have, again, some electronics or something that could entertain you, because again, we're in the house, then why shouldn't you be able to grab it? I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. You should be able to get anything you want. Nope, I haven't. But I just saw on the news where Walmart is now only allowing 5 people to at 1,000 square feet of their store, to every 1,000 square feet of the store. So 5 people in at a time. So this is getting out of hand. I mean, it is a pandemic, and we've never lived through anything like this in our generation. So this is very unusual. Again, I'm somebody that's a forward thinker, and I see a little further than some people. I think a little further or a little deeper, and I just think this is deeper than just being accidental and somebody um, uh, being able to come across our borders or on the airplanes and bringing it back to our country. I just feel like it's deeper than that. I don't know. I can't prove it, but that's just the way I think. Um, yeah, but yeah, this is it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. We got to keep our hands clean. We got to watch ourselves putting our hands up to our face, eyes, noses, because it gets in the nasal cavities or it can get in your eyes, the droplets. So we just have to be very careful. Very careful. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, and I want to say rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. It was his 1 year anniversary from being murdered last year. He was on one of our fallen soldiers in the rap world or the hip hop industry. This is it's been hard for me actually because when I lived on the West Coast, I used to listen to Nipsey Hussle. Been on him for a long time, so I didn't just jump on the bandwagon after he had gotten killed. Um, it was hard for me to watch the videos after he was killed. It was hard for me to listen to his music, and I think it's because I really felt his music in depth for a young man. I learned a lot from him as even though he was a lot younger, I learned a lot from him and just some of the lyrics that he had. Or actually I just felt a lot of what he was saying because I've been in the streets and I understand street stuff. And then I understand trying to help your community as he did, and which was super cool. Um, I believe it was hard for me to watch his music videos too because I saw him, as we all did, murdered in front of the world. So that was a little. It was. It was heartbreaking to know that this guy was doing things for his community, loved his community, bought things in his community, provided jobs for felons and people that couldn't get jobs in regular situations, and and this is what happened. This is what happened. Absolutely, George, you're right. Make sure you eat fruits, oranges, lemons, grapefruits, and drink tea. Um, we want you can put the lemon peelings in a pot of water, boil them, and put your nose over them, and let the air or aroma get through your nostrils, the lemonade or the citrus. So they're different things to just keep yourself safe, guys. And then make sure you're taking your vitamins too. Absolutely, absolutely. Again, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. That I, again, it's been hard for me, and I'm just now starting to listen to his music again, and kind of get back into it because I really felt him from the heart. I really did. I really did. He really had a rags to riches story coming up from the ghetto, only having a 10th grade education, but being very intelligent and being able to have numerous investments and things like that, and just owning a lot of things in his community. Just really impressed me. Really impressed me a lot. Um, so yeah, so guys, what have you been doing in your time of quarantine? Of course, you see that I've been doing some artwork, doing sneakers, getting ready to do some canvas stuff. I may load. I'm sorry. I may do a cooking video this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I don't know. I mean, hey, Sarah, what's going on? You staying safe? You keeping those hands clean? I hope so. So yeah, I just wanted to see what everybody thought about that, or what. Hey, Sarah, what do you think about social distancing? What do you think about that? What's your take on that? Are you used to it yet? In the house. Okay, cool, Sarah. Hey, George, I'm not sure if Wilson's doing all of his fruit regimens and things like that. I'm sure he probably is, because I know that's one of the things he loves is his citrus and fruits. So he probably is, more than likely. I do too, Sarah, because I'm a people person, so it's kind of hard for me to stand far away from somebody. Of course, I'm not up in their face like this, but I, I'm to one on one or face to face talking to somebody, but now you don't even want to get too close because of the droplets that could spew into your facial area, or go up into your nose and your eyes. So yeah, this has been very interesting to get used to not shaking hands, um, elbow pumping, maybe pounding, using plenty of hand sanitizer, keeping my hands washed, which I'm in the medical field, so I do that anyway. That's just a norm for me. Excuse me. But yeah, Sarah, I agree. Totally. It's awful. It is. It is. I just hope nobody else dies. And I hope that this dies out, dies down. And, I hope there isn't a peak or a spike. I just hope that, it dies down and we go back to normal, which it may not be normal because we've never experienced anything like this before. So just the excessive hand washing, the not touching hands anymore, asking people who they've been around, I guess. I mean, um, or how they're feeling before they encounter you. I mean, before they enter your space. It's just so many things now that we're going to have to do different after this is over with. And it's just too bad. It's just too bad that this is, to me, way worse than 9/11, even though 9/11 was a terrible tragedy. I mean, as far as death toll, we're losing more people. And this is just super unfortunate, that the American people and other people in other countries have to go through this right now. I just wish it was something I could do besides pray. Unfortunately, I mean, that's all I can do is pray. So yeah, yeah. People, couples are probably driving each other crazy, but if you're together and you love each other, you got to stick in there. It's just that everybody was probably used to going to work and having that 8 hours apart, and then you could come home to your mate or partner or whatever, and then you had a chance to miss them. Now you don't have a chance to miss them because you're seeing them all darn day. And that's kind of going with the kids too. You love your kids to death, but I'm sure that sometimes, or a lot of times, they can get on your nerves if they're certain ages, and patience is really required right now for parents. Be really patient with your kids. They're going through a lot right now. They're not used to this. They can't interact with their friends. They can't go to school. They can't go out to recess. So try to find things to do in the house. Try to find board games, um, uh, learning games, trivia games. There are all sorts of things that you can do while inside the house. I mean, I saw a guy that ran a marathon inside of his apartment. So, I mean, I'm telling you, you can do a lot of things in your house or apartment. He just went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and counted. I think it took him 6 hours to run a certain amount of mileage marathon in his home. So, yeah, we're finding some interesting things to do while in the house. So, everybody, just keep yourself patient. It's better to be well in the house than sick and miserable in the house. I'd rather be well and in my house, feeling vivacious and ready to talk to you all, than sick and dreary and ready to get into bed. So I'm appreciative of what I have. Thank you, Lord, for letting me to be able to talk to my audience, and I hope that eventually I'll have better content, more content to give you all. And I really appreciate you taking your time out in your life and your schedule to listen to me. Right now, we all have a lot of time on our hands, and we just need to find some things to occupy. So come into my audience, listen to me, give me some feedback, tell me what you want to talk about, and let's talk. This is Lifestyles with Eric. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Share the video to your friends, family. Remember, I'll be doing some different stuff. This is not going to be like your average YouTube channel. I'll be doing different things. I won't just be doing a lot of talking. I'll be cooking, like I said, car stuff, arts and crafts, fashion, a little design, maybe even a little home decor. So you never know what we might come up with Lifestyles with Eric. So just be on the lookout. And again, guys, I really appreciate you. Thanks for listening to me. And be safe out there. Keep your hands clean. Keep your hands away from your face. And we're going to get through this. Just remember that we're going to get through this. Like, share, and subscribe, everybody. I love you. Lifestyles with Eric. Thank you. Bye bye.